What's up, Pisces? This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of July 13th. I'm using the Rider White deck and the Mythical Goddess Tarot for clarification. What do we have for Pisces Spirit? Alright, got the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The majority of your readings appears to be in reverse. You have Justice in reverse for your heart of the matter. So you might be feeling as though things are not going the way that you want them to. Like things just aren't playing out fairly to you. This might be how you're feeling, like, why does this happen to me type attitude. Okay, so lately you may have been getting some, mixed bag of energy from other people, such as your co-workers, or if you're a student, your fellow students, or could even be closer, to home, like family and, loved ones or whatever the case. Spirit is saying that you are so powerful, Pisces. And all you have to do is take this mixed energy and transmute it. You're an alchemist. Transmute it into the strength and positivity that you need. Try to look at things through the eyes of a child. Where children don't necessarily hold grudges really long, and when something happens, they kind of just, at the moment it might hurt, but they've kind of forgotten about it a few hours later because they're so easily, amazed by the next big thing. So kind of have that attitude and brush things off. We're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, so people may have said some things, or been less able to communicate effectively with you. But if you're able to, transmute all this negative that you feel coming from other people, you'll be in a state of ecstasy, where you're just feeling, connection to everything around you, and you just feel love in your heart for, your fellow humans and, plants and animals. You just feel so fulfilled, So when someone lashes out or something towards you, you kind of shrug it off, because you know this isn't towards me. This is their own personal struggle. You may have some financial worries right now. You may be feeling like you are unstable, or you're on unstable ground. Like maybe you were recently laid off or something, and it's left you in a state of confusion, and you know, wondering, you know, what your next step should be. You're worrying a lot about it, because because of everything going on in the world, you don't necessarily think it's going to be easy to pick up another situation or another job, or, you know, Spirit is saying all you need to do is meditate on this, and you're going to get the assistance of the wise woman. Your high priestess is going to come through and let you know what your next move needs to be. And don't worry, because the universe will always provide. You may even be in a better position than you know. And that's what Spirit is telling me, that there's something great, you know, about to happen right now. And as long as you can stay steady on your feet and, you know, kind of dodge all this negativity coming your way right now, because all this is just like, it's like the term purify by fire. These things are happening to you to purify you, to make you stronger and make you more able and adept to deal with the situations that come up in life. Because life is full of change and unexpected outcomes, unexpected issues, you know. So we have to be quick on our feet and able to adapt to it. And so in order to be able to do it, you just have to learn by doing it, you know, trial by fire. So again, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse for something to be embraced or released. So I'm feeling like these financial worries are really weighing in on you right now. And Spirit is letting you know that, like I just told you, it's not as bad as you think. So let's say, for example, you worked for a business that just went under. You are going to find something else. And in the meantime, there's lots of help out there. So don't sit there and focus on what is going wrong in your life right now. Just get into a state of meditation so that you can get into your oracle, where your third eye is just open and letting you know which direction to go. Just be strong and courageous, and you know, full of confidence in yourself, so that when an opportunity does pop up, you're not, you know, shying away from it. You're like, oh yeah, this is my opportunity, this is what I was waiting for. And they're coming, you know, they're coming. At any time a door closes, it's because there's another door for you. It's not because, you know, God doesn't want you to have what's in behind this door. You know, God is like, oh, I have something else for you, so I'm redirecting you. So you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So this situation may have made you start feeling like, you know, down and just exhausted. So you've been kind of in a state of resting, and you know, you've been feeling a little sad. So you've been just like staying in the bed and staying to yourself, trying to figure out what you're gonna do and this and that. But it's Spirit is saying it's time to get up, get out, find some joy. Figure out what it is you actually desire. Set stronger boundaries this time. If, you know, some kind of fog in the boundary area is what caused this business partnership or situation, or, job or whatever the case to collapse, make sure you don't allow yourself to get taken advantage of, or get the rug pulled from under you again, where somebody might have too much power over your life. You know, just taking stock in, you know, paying attention to your strengths and how you want to use those strengths to be more successful, and what do those strengths equal in terms of skill that is going to equal to success, and what is it that you actually enjoy doing that falls into all these categories as well. Like, I have strength in this area, I love doing this. And so once you find something you love doing, you're strong in, or you're willing to take the time to get stronger in, and then you put the majority of your effort into that, and then it's not even like a job anymore. It's like you're just living the greatest life ever, because you're doing what you love and you're making money from it. So put your meditation and your will into figuring out what kind of things fall into these kind of categories for your next move, because this is the time to start new things. So for your 9 of Swords, and it's not in reverse, so you've been, like I said, in bed feeling bad. You might not even be sleeping well. You're full of fear for the future. You need to release that fear and know that God always has you. The universe always has you. This is not the end. Like, you may feel like you're floating in space and there's nothing under you, but there's always something under you holding you down. So you just need to recognize that, and also appreciate that, and also thank Him. Thank your ancestors. Thank the universe for always having your back. And you'll start to feel more powerful. You'll be like, oh, I have an army, you know, that loves me and protects me, you know. And see how this child innocence feeling safe inside this shell? That's how you need to feel. But right now you feel like you're just getting beat up by the waves of life, and there's nothing protecting you. You have forgotten about this shell. You have forgotten that you're always protected, and you need to get back to that thinking. I'm always protected, and I'm always good, and I just move from great to better. That's it. Just keep telling yourself that. You can have a whole regeneration moment now. You can have a whole transformation moment if you allow it, and you can find your pleasure. You know, what's going to bring you joy for the rest of your life, not just what can I do to pay these bills. So for your outcome energy, the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles reverse came out together. So you might be having some kind of issues in a romantic relationship as well, or this could just be saying that your relationships in general are suffering because of how you feel about your money right now. So there may be someone you need to forgive in this situation. It may just be yourself. But you need to take time and forgive anyone who you're feeling ill feelings towards, even if it's you, like, oh, I was so stupid to make this investment and now it's not paying off. This situation is complete. So if it's ended, it's ended. This done. There's nothing for you to do further in this situation except for heal from it and take what you've learned to your next situation. This situation is preparing you for an ascension of sorts, where you're really going to start looking at things in a whole new light. And like I just said, you're going to find something to do that incorporates what you actually love and is going to make you money. And it's going to be all about your self-expression and you letting go of your fears, and maybe thinking back to what did you want to do when you were a child, and why did you change your mind, and are these dreams still possible, and what brought you joy as a child, and would it still bring you joy now? Because could be something simple like when you were a child, you used to pick up rocks outside, and now you like to collect rocks and crystals, you know? So it can still transfer all the way through life, you know? And the things that brought us joy as a child are our true passion sometimes. And things that we let go of as we let the world fill us with other kinds of ideas about ourselves and what we're expected to do out here in order to be considered successful. So I'm gonna pull from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone. Like I said, you have that safety shield, that safety net, even when you don't know it, even when it doesn't feel like it. It's still there. So don't ever feel like you're alone in this and that you've been abandoned. Be the light. Don't let this dull your light, even though, you know, maybe you were treated unfairly. It could be true you were treated unfairly. But still remain in your light and be the light and be the loving person that you always are, you know, because the energy that you put out is also the energy you're going to receive. And you're ascending, you're vibrating on a vibration that is above most people, so you can't lower your vibration because someone else is vibrating there. You have to stay where you are, because you've worked hard to get there. You didn't just wake up one day and you were vibrating high. No, you've been meditating, you've been drinking water and exercising and taking care of yourself. So don't let them drag you back down to their level of thinking. You know, you be the light, and then they're going to look at you and be like, what is it that she or he is doing that's making them glow and shine so bright and not be affected by my bull crap? And then they're going to want some. And then you can direct them to my channel and they can start using my beats to meditate. Yay! Okay, guys, so that's what I have for Pisces. And I love you guys.